Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I am doing a Q&A video, and I would like to thank all of you for leaving the questions and taking the time to ask a question. And we have a lot to get into today. I'm going to share with you the jewelry of the day. I have on my diamond hoops, my heart diamond necklace, diamond ring, diamond bracelet, and my Cartier Santos watch. So before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, my name is Melinda. If you're returning, you know how much I thank you for coming back. If you haven't done so already, I would just love it if you could just take a second and hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification, because my upload schedule has never ever gotten back to normal. So let's get right into this with the first question. And the first question is from Happy Fit Marie. Hello, Marie. How do you organize your bags? I tend to do them by brand and by color within the brand. I don't keep any of them in the dust bags except for the exotics. I stopped doing that in 2020 because it's just cheerful to look at them. So that is on my list because I did a major closet clear out the other day, and on my list, because I did that in the spring, it's been a while, is just to take a soft cloth and just make sure there's no dust on any of them and make sure there's no dust on the shelves. So I need to do that. The next one is LV Lux Addict 365. How is your garden? Kind of pitiful right now. It's finally getting cold. It is in the 50s today, and I'm so excited. It's going to get down in the 30s tonight. I had two tiny little yellow squash starting. I believe I took pictures of this, and I will insert some pictures. The basil is all gone. I have a few little green tomatoes, and I have some teeny tiny little peppers that are just, they're not going to make it, but parsley's still doing really good, and parsley's still doing really good. But it's about done. The next one is REB Far 82, a collection of pearl and gemstones jewelry. So I assume you're asking for a video, and that's a great idea. The next one is from Mary Angel B1. What pieces of jewelry would you recommend to a person new to buying jewelry? I actually have a video. I might even have two videos on this. If I can find them, I'll link them down below, but I'll just shortly synopsis it. I would say pick your metal, first of all. Pick your metal. Pick a precious metal, which could be sterling silver, it could be gold, it could be platinum, but pick your precious metal that you like. And then I would get a bracelet, a ring, or rings if you're not married or you like to wear multiple rings on your, I don't like to wear anything else next to my wedding set, but it's all about personal preference. I would think about your style. Do you want to wear the same pieces over and over? I'd also get a necklace, a pair of earrings, and a watch, but I am a watch person. A lot of women don't like watches. Do you want a signature style? That would be the main thing I would ask. I am somebody that does not have a signature style. I do not have a consistent stack. I change my jewelry. I used to change my jewelry if I went to the grocery store in the morning, the mall in the afternoon, and out to dinner. I would have different jewelry on. But just kind of think through what metals look best on you. Do you look better in rose gold, white gold, yellow gold, sterling silver, platinum, and then take it from there. Corgi Doxy, would you ever purchase a handbag dupe? So authentic looking nowadays. So I am going to assume from your question that you mean a fake and not a dupe, because pretty much everything is a dupe of everything else. I mean, let's think about it. Like, you've got the Boston bag from Gucci, you've got the Speedy from Louis Vuitton. My daughter has a Kate Spade in that shape. So I'm assuming that you mean like, with a logo, YSL or whatever. Personally, I wouldn't, because I just don't like having fake things. I used to buy many years ago from QVC Diamondique jewelry before I could afford diamonds. I sold all of it because I don't know, that's just me. But I say, especially after the Dior scandal, I thought I was, giving my money to, I'm not going to get into that, but I thought that I was doing the right thing, and I have no answers for that, and I have no judgment for anybody that buys a fake. Or my mom bought a fake in Mexico that was something Louis Vuitton never even made. And she was so proud of herself. She was so proud of herself. And it was back when we were told the whole, all the information about why you shouldn't buy fakes. I didn't say a word to her, and I was talking to all three managers at my local Louis Vuitton store, and I was telling them, and they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she bought a fake. And then I told them about my mom, and I couldn't say anything, and I told them all the wonderful things that she did. Like, she would volunteer at inner city Memphis prisons to help women that were incarcerated to get their children back. I just started talking about her, and they're like, no, you can't tell her. And I'm like, no, and I'm not going to tell you either. Do whatever makes you happy. But no, I would know it was fake, and that would bother me, which was the issue with the Diamonique jewelry. Sheila E. Driscoll, favorite sunscreen for your face. I filmed this because I didn't want to bring everything in here, so I'm going to insert that clip right now. So for facial sunscreen, I wear two different kinds. This is the one that I usually bring to the beach, will always bring to the beach, not usually. La Roche-Posay SPF 60 Anthelios Clear Skin Sunscreen, oil-free, dry touch. And that comes in this little tube. And then for daily use, I use the Cetaphil because this one has a moisturizer in it with SPF 50, and it does not break me out. Let me see if I can possibly show you what the consistencies are. Let me see if I can film with, I can't film with the other hand. I'm just going to squeeze them on and show them to you. So the one on the left is the La Roche-Posay, and the other one is the Cetaphil, and let me rub them in a little bit. So you can see that this one, I'm pointing, but I can't get my finger over there. The one on the right, it looks like a moisturizer. The one on the left, the Roche, my goodness, La Roche-Posay is more of a thicker sunscreen consistency. Okay, next from Sarah, hope you are okay. Would you be able to review your tennis bracelet wears and tears? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing good too, Sarah, and I filmed a clip of that, and I will insert that right now. Tennis bracelet wear and tear. I get asked this a lot. There is none. I do not stack this with any other bracelets. I think it is enough carats to stand alone. It is 10 carats. And let me turn it over, show you the back. It has a very unique setting. To this day, I still get so many DMs and so many emails wanting my local jeweler, and I'm really sorry and I apologize for that, but it is local and I am extremely uncomfortable giving that information out. So unless I actually know you, I'm not going to share that information, but you could always bring this video in to your local jeweler and tell them what you want, and that you want a cast piece and not a piece from a form. I don't know how else you would word it, but they send in these with just like no diamonds in it. But yeah, there's nothing, no wear and tear. And this one is one that I will actually wear for several days, shower in, sleep in, and it's just beautiful. And the bracelet on me, I never did get it sized. It is a little bit big on me, but it's comfortable, and I haven't decided. In 2.5 years, I have not decided if I want to get it sized. Okay, from Mika Battaglia, hopefully I am saying that right, Mika. Favorite luxury jewelry brand, top 3 pieces from that brand. Love you, Melinda. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. So the brand is Cartier. I'm going to turn the camera around because, this one just doesn't work very well, but I will give you a hint, the first one. And this is what I was kind of telling you, or I'm telling you coming up. See how much movement I have? So in the winter time, I probably do need to figure out how to switch that strap, which I'm gonna put that footage in right now. So my favorite brand, as I said, is definitely Cartier. If my top 3 pieces. This is number 1. This is my Santos watch, and I love the gold face. I love the diamond markers. I love the 18 karat gold that goes all around it. This is by far my most comfortable watch in the summer. It is a little big on me in the winter. I can adjust it myself if I remember how. I do have a video of my sales associate doing it. It does come with a navy blue alligator strap as well, but I never put that on. It's just gorgeous, and I love that there's no date. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. But when you set the watch, it's so much easier because there's no date. The second piece from Cartier will be my Trinity earrings. I adore these earrings. They are so beautiful. They go with absolutely everything. And I like them even more since I got the post elongated. It really makes a difference in the comfort, but for me, the only issue that did is you can see that there's not a lot of room there between the post and the lever back. So I can't really see to get them in. I have to put on readers, but that's no big deal. They're just absolutely beautiful. And the third piece is going to surprise you because you're expecting a bracelet. Instead, it is my Trinity necklace. Let me see if I can get in there. I have to really speak up. I've noticed when I zoom in, but you can see the diamonds there. They're absolutely beautiful. And I love this rose gold chain, and it does have 2 different lengths. It is a longer necklace. The tricolor is just beautiful here, and it was a surprise gift from my husband. And I love my love bracelet and my Just Unclue bracelet. However, I feel like they're just everywhere, and I'm still going to keep mine. I'm still going to wear mine, but if I had to pick 3, this would be my favorite because my favorite bracelet is my Tiffany lock bracelet. Okay, next is from Lipstickista. I like that name. What do you think your next Chanel, what do you think will be your next Chanel purchase? I don't think there will be one. Never ever say never, but the price increases, especially on their classic flaps, they are just not doing it for me. And just the changes they've made, they've always been, as long as I've shopped with them. I had one amazing sales associate that worked at Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills, and she would send me new things, and for the most part I could get the colors and everything, but in general it was always a little bit more stressful than it was fun, and there's just honestly nothing that's calling to me. I don't even wear the bags that I have from Chanel, so never say never, but when we were in Paris, I literally was in and out of Rue Cambon in 5 minutes, less than that. I did a sweep of the store, did not see anything that I wanted to take a sales associate's time and bother them for, so probably nothing. From Laura Morales, sweet or savory? Savory, which is crazy because I was the cookie queen when my children were growing up. They always had home-baked cookies. I was always making desserts, and I was a whole lot thinner than I am now. A whole lot thinner. I don't know, but I guess your taste buds change as you get older. Again, from Laura, what is your most and least expensive designer handbag? So my least expensive designer handbag is this YSL Mini Lou camera bag. I've had this for many, many years, and I think it's really beautiful. I wish they did more in this textured leather and chevron. It has a back pocket. I got this one for around probably $850. It was definitely under $1,000, just period, back then. And then I was also able to use a discount code. So my least expensive, my most expensive. This is by far my most expensive handbag. My newest one, which is my Louis Vuitton Rose de Vence in the gradient pink to gold lizard, and I know my camera does absolutely nothing for it, but I have the little strap with the strass crystals on it today. It is a beauty, but a very pricey beauty. So also, Laura, what is your favorite food? It is either salmon piccata or eggs Benedict with salmon, which is, I think it's Benedict Royal is what they technically call it. I just say with smoked salmon. Margaret Brett, hi Melinda, hi Margaret. Do you prefer Halloween or Christmas? Thank you. Christmas. I don't like Halloween. I have nothing against Halloween. I don't know. I liked it. I need to stop touching my hair. It's not even in my face. I need to quit touching my hair. I am sorry. I will put my hands down. And that is also something I need to do. Stop saying I'm sorry all the time. Just say I'm going to quit touching my hair. But anyways, I don't like Halloween. It just does nothing for me. I don't like to dress up. Now, when my kids were little and when I was little, our costumes were horrible. I don't know if you had the same kind of costumes. We had these plastic masks with little slits in your eyes. You couldn't breathe, and this plastic sheet that they put over you. It wasn't really fun. But yeah, I'm not into Halloween at all. I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas. I do decorate for fall, and I do put that up late September, and I keep it all the way till Thanksgiving. This is the least decorated room in my house, but Christmas, definitely Christmas. Luxury 1621, does your family know you do YouTube? They do. I told my sister really early on, and my niece, and so pretty much everybody in my sister's family is known for most of the time. I never did tell my mom, but I did tell my dad about a year and a half ago, and he's like, I want your channel name, and I'm like, nope. No. He will whip out his phone and he will play on YouTube his grandchildren, who are adults now, when they were in plays back in school. And I'm like, no, I can just see you at church. Look, Melinda got a new Rolex. He goes, I would not do that. The last time we were at his house, my husband was paying me a compliment about YouTube, and he was like, you know, when she first started, she couldn't edit. She didn't know how to do all the things that she can do now. And he's like, I was so impressed she could just do a 30-minute video in one take. And I don't know why, because he lives with me and clearly I'm a little chatty. My dad's like, I really want to see your channel. And I said, so I was trying to see like what he would actually think of the channel. He knows everything I have. My dad was the first person that knew about the car that we built. He was the first person, well, second. I told my daughters first. My newest Birkin. He knows everything. I don't hide anything from him. But I said to him, I said, well, Dad, what if I told you that on every single video I use a lot of profanity and I swear a lot? My dad, he's so measured with his answers. He's a graceful, elegant man who would not, do that. He said, well, Melinda, I would say you're a grown adult and you can use whatever language you want. And I said, Dad, I've never cursed once. And you could just see him brighten up. But I gave him the link to my Birkin unboxing. And then I never heard back from him. So I called him the next day. I'm like, did you not like my video? He goes, I forgot to watch it. I was watching the Olympics. He goes, I'm going to watch it and I'll call you back. And he watched it, and he watched the exact, because he texted me back. He watched the exact 22 or 24 minutes, and he texted me back. He goes, I have no idea what you were saying, but I really liked it, and you're good. So that was like the biggest compliment. That was just wonderful. But yeah, they all know. They're all aware of it. Kim, I can say your name right because I am reading it. I mentioned Kim in several videos, and I butcher her username like crazy. KK LVOESCC. KK loves CC. But yeah, that's a lot of letters there. Any jewelry pieces you are eyeing? I am interested in a watch that I know I will not be able to get, and I had a chance possibly earlier this year to get it. It's been discontinued for 2 years. There may be one left in the United States, but probably not. There's a pair of earrings at Cartier I would like to try on. I don't have a Cartier, and I don't have any plans to travel anywhere with a Cartier anytime soon. But the next thing, my husband and I, we have finally made a decision. I have mentioned my wedding set multiple times. We have finally made a decision. We are going to change the center stone to something larger. I am keeping my original wedding set because it is so sentimental, and the way that he picked it out, I have many stories on that. And then the center stone that I currently have, I'm going to turn it into a solitaire necklace that doesn't move, like this one here slides. I'm going to make it a stationary, but that's kind of what I have on my list. Not a lot. I was really considering the serpentine bracelet, but since I've been looking at it in I think I have a picture of it in March. From that till now, I think it's gone up like $1,600 or something, and I'm just kind of over these companies right now. So, Cookie Destroyer 13, I always say this, I love your name, because I used to be a cookie destroyer myself. So, how do you store your YSL camera bag and Celine bag? Let me go grab those. I did bring those in here to show you. Okay, so the YSL camera bag, I have it stuffed with exactly what it came with in the boutique. And I have never used the tassel on this, so it's just on a shelf in my closet. But what I do, I don't want this to have the smile, so I don't store that upright. The first one I bought of this, it had that, and it was way back when I was really uptight, and technically that is normal. It's not a big deal, but mine doesn't have it because of the way I store it. So I just wrap the strap, I undo it, wrap the strap like this all the way around it, and just set it on a shelf. So set this over here for some eye candy, and some things are crashing on my desk. Is that gonna fall too? And then the Celine, I am doing the exact same thing. I just have all the stuffing in it exactly the way that it came from the boutique, and I just leave it sitting up. And you can see it's slouching. This one's gonna slouch. It's not gonna, this is going to have the softness, but it is meant to have the softness. I adore this bag. It is so beautiful. I don't think I can fit that there with my fall leaf there. Okay, so back to the questions. Corgi Doxy, what do you think of the Coach Tabby collection? Very much like Chanel Classic, but not the money. I have the most unpopular opinion on this of anybody on YouTube, and I've been saying it for years. I don't particularly like it, but as I said in an earlier question, I don't particularly like the look of the Chanel flat bags anymore either. So I say if you like it, I would much rather go for a Coach Tabby bag than a Chanel Classic flap any day of the week. They are just astronomically priced, in my personal opinion. So Marita, sorry I can't pronounce your name all the way. One purse, one SLG. That's not Hermes. The Lady Dior in the Mela Cotton Pink. It is such a stunner. Oh, I love this bag so much. And the SLG is not going to surprise anybody. You should have told me no Louis Vuitton, because this I didn't even have to think about. I use this all the time. I have this in black. It is time to switch it into black as we are getting into fall and winter. Put this one up here too. A little more I kind of hid some eye candy with more eye candy, but love that one. Living Waterway, favorite skincare, beauty, and fragrances. So I filmed this because, again, I didn't want to bring everything into this room, so I am going to insert that clip. Skincare, I just always feel simpler is better, and I use I use some drugstore brands, but mostly like, Sephora, stuff like that, Ulta. But this is my cleanser. It is First Aid Beauty. This one is very gentle on your skin. I do double cleanse, and I start with the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. I love the rose. I have sunscreen under my fingernail. That's That's what that is if you're wondering. I have sunscreen on me. I have 2 serums that I like from The Ordinary, and I like the hyaluronic acid, and I like the niacinamide. And this one's really good also to put on the back of your hands. It has supposed to help remove if you have any of those dark spots. The one thing that I do go a little overboard with is my eye creams. I have a retinol eye cream from First Aid Beauty, and I just finished up my last one. I've gone through 2 of these. It's Cetaphil Healthy Renew Eye Gel Serum, and it has purified peptides, so it's supposed to be more gentle on you than a retinol. I also have from First Aid Beauty, and this one is supposed to brighten up your eyes, and it has niacinamide in it. And then I have several samples from S.Deer. I don't even know what these are called. Let's see. S.Deer Advanced Night Repair. I have a couple of little eye creams from them that I've been bringing on trips. And then my day cream is just Olay Regenerist. And my night cream is Olay Retinol Peptide. Simple. So as for perfume, I am on a perfume ban. I'm trying not to purchase anymore for a long time. This is Hermes Bleu de Marvelous. This is a rollerball, actually, Miss Dior Rose and Roses. I have been buying the smallest sizes because it takes me so long to use them up. So those are the 2 Gucci Floras in Jasmine and in Gardenia. The original Twilly, I cannot pronounce that one at all, but it's the rose. It's beautiful. Twilly. In the ginger scent, this is Whispers of Strength. This is Hot Bijou. This I got in London 6 years ago from Joe Loves, Gucci Bloom, Chanel Chance, Dior Joy. Again, I can't really say this one, but it's a rose fragrance. It's gorgeous. And then my Louis Vuitton fragrances and my Bulgari. But that's a lot of perfume for one person, so it's been a long time and will be a long time before I purchase any more perfume. So 408 California 415, no question, but mortified that you've received ageism remarks. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I think a lot of us are getting those, even if you're not older. I saw a video from Karen Britchick the other day addressing just rude things that people said about how she looked without makeup on. And she addressed it halfway through the video where she had already removed her makeup and then she was putting her makeup on. I was like, wow, this woman has beautiful skin. So, I mean, it happens. And I was going to make I did make a dedicated video twice because I wanted to keep it positive and I wasn't trying to shame the poster, but I decided just to do an Instagram post, and the remarks I got on there, the comments were just amazing about how most of us feel about aging, and it is a privilege. It is not a right, and I'm fine. I am fine aging. I hope to keep aging. I really, really do. Definitely do. Thank you. Sarah LePriver, what did you love the most in Paris? Favorite restaurants, love from Paris. Oh, I loved everything about Paris. It was beautiful weather for me. It was slightly chilly. It was overcast. I loved it because I did a lot of walking and didn't get overheated. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. The restaurants, I don't have a single name. I was in so much pain, and where we stayed, there was just a lot of restaurants on our street and down each side street. So we would just walk up and read the menu, and if it looked good, we went in. I did not have a single bad meal there. I had a wonderful experience other than my back, which we're coming back next year, and my back better behave. Sarah again, oops, I just answered the same one. Sorry, I didn't swipe it. Craig Birkenboy 3976, looking at your Hermes collection, what do you feel you need to add to complete your collection? I would love a pink bag. I would love a pink Hermes bag. but I really don't think I need anything to complete my collection. I have 2 beautiful cashmere blend shawls. That's enough for me. I don't want to collect those. I have 4 quota bags, and towards the end of getting my Kelly 25, it wasn't fun anymore. And I was in the boutique the time before I got the quota bag, and I told my husband, I said, I'm out, I'm done. I'm not putting another dollar into this. It's changed. It's really, really changed. And then he looked at me and he's like, do you want the bag? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'll get it for you. And you've heard the story probably on my 25 unboxing, but they've changed so much. And I think I'm happy with where I'm at. And if I really, really want something, I would probably do it pre-love, but I don't think I need anything else to complete the collection. Okay. This switches to the YouTube questions, so the usernames are smaller. Jenny K8349. If you had to downsize to only 3 bags in your collection for life, what would they be and why? They can be bags from your current collection or not. That is a hard question for a maximalist. It is hard. So the first one that I chose is my Neo Noe bucket bag in the MM size because it holds a ton. It's super comfortable even when it's loaded up, and it's also all weather. So I thought, practical, just a great bag. I find it too long for me crossbody, but you could. This one, if it surprises you, I will be surprised if it surprises you. My Loewe small puzzle bag in the sand and the mink. You can wear it 3 ways, top handle, crossbody, or shoulder. I love the zip pocket. This is one of my most traveled with and most used bags ever. And speaking of Hermes, I did not undress her today, but my special order Kelly, because I know that's never going to happen again. I'm never going to get that offer again. They've changed so much. So I think you need to have one beautiful, elegant, and especially a very, very special bag if you're only going to have 3 in your collection. So the next one is from Dale, from Dale's Addiction. Did you make appointments when shopping in Paris or just drop by? What would you recommend for the best experience? I did not make any appointments. We did try for the lottery system at Hermes and we were unsuccessful with that. But I also don't know any sales associates in Paris because it's been so long since we went. So I have a lovely person now at Place Vendôme for Louis Vuitton, and when we go back I will definitely reach out to him and see if he's available. But again, I still don't know any other sales associates there. I had a not very good experience in Fendi. She wasn't unpleasant. She was just how do I word this? She was pushy. She was really pushy. She showed me everything. She was very informative, but she was kind of like pick and buy, and that's just not my style. But I would recommend for the best experience, whatever makes you happy. I personally hate appointments. I hate having to be somewhere at a certain time, especially traveling. So more than likely, when I do have sales associates, what I do, like in Las Vegas, I'll just ask when they're working and I'll say I'm going to text you when I'm on my way. And that works a lot better for me personally. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in on this. Donna Shapanka 6615. Hi Melinda, really enjoy your positive and upbeat content. I have followed you for years. What was your mindsets and goals for your platform when you returned to YouTube? Thank you, Donna. I really appreciate that. It was just to be, to do what I wanted to do, even if it's not popular. So, my gardening vlogs, my cooking vlogs, they bomb so bad, and they're a lot of work. And I don't want to do YouTube for free either because it is a lot of work. But it was just to have an attitude of, film when I feel like filming. Don't make it where, you know, I feel like I have to do something. I mean, let's face it, this channel is never going to let my husband quit his job and let me support him. So just to look at it with fun, and if I feel like taking a break, just be quiet about it and take a break. So the next one is from Simply Katie Walks. No question, but I just love your videos. Thank you, Katie. I really, really appreciate that. And then from, I'm not going to be able to say this right, Lanage Ape. Do you have any luxury shopping in Nashville? If so, where do you do any, I'm sorry, this font got smaller from YouTube. Do you do any luxury shopping in Nashville? If so, where do you recommend? So we have one mall that has all of our luxury stores. It is in Green Hills. It is in Nashville. There is a YSL, a very big YSL, beautiful store. A Louis Vuitton that has been remodeled and is very big. They're about to get remodeled again and be even larger. We have a Gucci. There is a Chanel freestanding, well, not freestanding, I mean, you know, in the mall makeup store. And the reason I say that is because we have a Chanel that sells handbags inside of Nordstrom. I have not been inside of Nordstrom for a very long time, but I believe that, I know they used to sell Givenchy. They used to have a Gucci boutique in there prior to us getting a Gucci. And the last time I was in there, they were doing some remodeling with their handbags. I believe they carry Chloe and a few other luxury brands. We are getting an Hermes, but they are not going in that mall. And I've had a few people try to explain to me where they're going, and I don't understand what area of town that's in. Fashionably Lena, hi Lena. If you had to choose one luxury brand for life, handbags, which one? You did this under a video idea, and I was going to do this video, but I'll just answer it here. I really put a lot of thought into this, and if it was only going to be one brand, I would go with Louis Vuitton, hands down. They have the greatest variety, in my opinion. Dior, I feel like they have such limited bags. Hermes, just really hard to get a bag. Yeah, I would go back to my original luxury bag, and I would go back to Louis Vuitton. And that was the final question, I think. No, it wasn't. Oh no, I had some screenshots in between. I have two more questions. Okay, I'm going to read both of these and answer them at once. So Allison Dickerson 4753. What is your occupation? What made you start your channel? Last one, do you follow Amber Ashley and the Gals Guide Elisa? I think you three are the most genuine on here. Just love you ladies. Thank you so very much, Allison. And then from Days Softera, what field does your husband work in? Before YouTube, did you have a job? If so, what field? So my current occupation is YouTube. I know that's incredibly boring and not an exciting answer. What made me start my channel? Gosh, it's been, I mean, seriously, it's going to be 8 years coming up. I just wanted to do handbag reviews, and I wanted to talk to people about handbags and jewelry and make connections, because I do have several friends in real life that are into this stuff, but not as many as I have on social media. So I just thought it would be really fun. And I do follow Amber Ashley. I've been following her forever. She is a sweetheart. And I have not heard of the Gals Guide, but I am definitely going to look her up. Yeah, I would love to see who she is. So what field does my husband work in? When we started YouTube, he asked me not to speak about his job. His job entails so many things. The closest I could probably give you to telling you, he is a mathematical genius. He is very, very good with numbers. He is very, very good at what he does. Very proud of him. He works extremely, extremely hard. Before YouTube, I had a lot of jobs, but my main job was always being a stay-at-home mom. That was number one, and I volunteered a lot. I volunteered from K through 12 with both of my daughters. always was up at the school doing something. And anytime that I worked, it was jobs that I could be really flexible to be there for their schedules. My husband and I both felt very, very strongly that there was a certain point where it was way more important for me to be home than for me to be working, and we felt that that was the middle school, high school years. That's just the way that we went about it. But I did stay home from K through 12 with both girls. I went back to work when my youngest was a senior in high school, but nothing exciting there. But thank you all for the questions, and I hope you have an amazing day. I hope to talk to you again very soon, and I think that this was really long. Take care. Bye-bye.